Alright, you beautiful people, today we're taking a look at a build for Serath. Alright guys, the build is called Fallen Angel. Now this is not my typical Serath builds. A lot of the times I actually run Chaos and Death for that lifesteal. But, I don't know, I like this build because I am running it as a jungle build, because I don't think that Serath should be played as a safe laner, and I don't think she's quite strong enough to withstand the might of the top 3 offlaners at the moment. So it's a Chaos and Growth build. We start off with Demolitionist, 1 point into Agility. It's just going to make it clear a little bit easier. Then we're going to grab Exoskeleton after that for 1 Vitality. What I tend to do is actually grab Demolitionist at the start, and then while I'm in the jungle, I grab 1 into Vitality. That's going to proc my jungle lifesteal gem. I actually have, I don't have the jungle assassin on, just jungle lifesteal, so I'll grab this. Then I put 1 into Vitality to grab jungle lifesteal gem, which will go into this card here. And then I get another point into Agility and into Vitality to grab Mother Tree. Mother Tree is just going to give you health regen and mana regen when you're in your jungle. It's just going to help your clear times and keep your health up. Then we have Flame to Second. Junglers should have this in all their growth builds, in my opinion. Especially considering how strong Fangtooth is, you should always have this, always proc it up, get it as strong as humanly possible. Then we have Tyrant. Tyrant is probably the best early game jungle card right now. 6 points into split across Vitality and Agility. And you have to stack it up. You have to get 35 jungle minion kills and you'll gain 200 health. You also gain 0.75 power for every jungle minion killed, up to 35. Now you lose all this when you discard the card, so just keep it on as long as you can until you need to get rid of it. Then we have Swift Hunter. Swift Hunter is a brilliant card on a carry, and it's no different with Serath, especially considering when she's extremely strong at the end of the game, she can actually destroy groups of minions with her Angelic Smite. Is it Angelic Smite? Can't remember. Her ability that allows her to do damage in an area while she is unstoppable. Then we have Heavy Hitter, basic damage increased by 15%, you can't really go wrong. Thorn Yomi, returns 65% of damage taken for 4 seconds. Then we have Trapper, it's just a stupidly strong card right now. Unbroken Spirit, just in case you need it. A little bit of heal and love during that hard crowd control can't hurt for a jungler. Then we have One of the Tribe, 22 power, 420 max health, and 15 power for each nearby ally hero. So if you're in a team fight with all of your allies, that is 60 health, 60 damage on top of the 22 you already have. So that's 82 damage added to your basic attack. And then we have Shadow Golem. Alright, now before we get on to the gems, I just want to talk about this because this build is a little bit of everything, okay? There is a few different options. Probably the strongest option would be to go for Shadow Golem, One of the Tribe, and Thorn Yomi. So you have a bit of basic armor, you have a chunk of health, you have stupid amounts of damage and the ability to return 65% of damage taken, because you're going to dish the damage out and people are also going to focus you, because although you're the jungler and you're technically the frontliner, which is also why the 31 basic armor doesn't hurt, you're also a carry, and carries are going to get focused down, so returning that damage is going to be huge. So that is one build, Thorn Yomi, One of the Tribe, and Shadow Golem. But then you could, if you had to go for Unbroken Spirit, you could easily go for something like One of the Tribe, Trapper, and Unbroken Spirit. But one that I actually really like is One of the Tribe, Trapper, and Swift Hunter. It's actually pretty strong. You get movement speed by killing those enemy units. You get to slow and root enemies, and also the power and attack speed on Trapper is ridiculous. The power and health on One of the Tribe is ridiculous. But pretty much any combination of this, I mean, you could go for Shadow Golem, Heavy Hitter, and Unbroken Spirit if you wanted to. You know, any sort of combination, but Swift Hunter with Trapper and One of the Tribe is actually really, really good. Otherwise, Swift Hunter, Heavy Hitter, one of the tribe is going to do just as well. It's very, very damage orientated. I know that junglers are supposed to be tanky, but a lot of the times, me and the guys, if we have a very, very tanky, say, Sev offlane, you can afford to actually go for a carry jungler, especially if they already have one, or if they have like a Kalari or something like that. It can be very handy. So as far as gems go, we already talked about jungle lifesteal. So we start the game off, we actually go 1 into agility first, no gem there though. You can put 1 on if you really, really want. Then we go into vitality. So we have damage reduction and jungle lifesteal. I actually have onslaught on mine because I like to get that, in between fights I like to get my, make sure that my ult is off a cooldown. And then in agility we have lifesteal because we have none anywhere else. Piercing basic attack with gnaw, 30% of enemy basic armor, and bounty stalker basic attacks grant 2 attack speed and 1.5 power. Just going to make you infinitely stronger. Make sure you go for basic armor or ability armor on these. It is a good shout most of the time to actually go for ability armor on these because it's one of the very few places you can actually get ability armor. But I go for basic on these just to make her as tanky as possible. I'm pretty sure that with the 18 you have here and the 31 on here, you'd be able to get up to about 140, 150 basic armor, which is going to mitigate somewhere between 60-66% of incoming basic damage. So it's quite nice. She's a disgusting jungler, especially if you manage to... She's kind of like a Chimera in a way, because Chimera is kind of like a carry jungler. They all need to snowball. They need to get a lot of farm early on, get kills early on, and just snowball. But the good thing about her is that she doesn't fall off like Chimera because she has escapes. She still has a slow, she has an escape, she has an unstoppable stance while she's channeling one of her abilities. You know, and she has her ultimate, which allows her to just do disgusting amounts of damage. So give it a go. Let me know how you go in the comment section. Drop us a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're not already. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Love your face. Peace.